Hey everybody, welcome back to the Little Wing course. In this video, we're gonna go over the 4th and 5th rhythm guitar verse. So this is the rhythm guitar stuff that Jimmy's playing underneath his solo. And this is cool because it's very different than the rest because it's very strummy, a little more driving, less embellishments, although you'll see right before the fade out, there's this pretty cool lead riff that happens at the same time he's soloing. So where we left off was our right? Then we do another one of those slide downs. And I'm starting on the minor third up here of the E minor chord, which is the 15th fret. We did that earlier. And we want to, mute out the rest of the strings so we can get a nice percussive pop. Otherwise, we got to go. That's not too cool, right? So we mute out the other strings so we could kind of feel free about it, to really hit the string. So we end it right here. And then we're gonna go right into an E minor chord. So that's the move, right? Slide down, and then just hit a regular E minor chord, right? And then we're just going to strum that E minor chord, And we're not really giving it a swing feel, so it's more straight and driving. And I'm kind of accenting the 2 and the 4, like 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and a 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4, right? Then after the E minor, we're gonna come to the G, and we're gonna do a little bit of that 4th embellishment. So I like the thumb over so I can go. And I'm purposefully not hitting the highest note just because I don't want to get in the way of what Jimmy's doing up here on the solo. So, focusing on the lower notes during this part will allow the solo notes to have a separate real estate in the register of the notes in the mix. So but you could do like we talked about earlier, you can do a bar chord, but instead of putting your 3rd finger on the 5th, put it on the octave and just mute out the A string with the tip of that finger. And now you still have your pinky free to do the whole Jimmy thing without the thumb over it. And the rhythm I'm doing here is 1 and 2 and a 3E and a 4E and a... Just a reminder, with all these phrases, you want to hum them first to really get it in your head, really feel that rhythm before trying to play it. And that brings us to the A minor chord. So after I do I'm gonna do these while strumming. So you kind of strum and use that pinky to do the flam on the G string. Then back, 5 to 7, 5 to 7, 5. Then 7 on the next string to 5. Then flam. Then to the A string. To open E string. So all together. Bum, bum, ba, da, 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 dee, da, dee. That's what I mean by humming it, right? And even if you're pitchy, you're just trying to get the rhythm, it doesn't matter. You just want to really know that phrase. Then back to our old friend, E minor 7. And I'm just kind of with a stiff hand, you can get this kind of strummy arpeggio. So you're just kind of alternating between low notes in the chord and high notes. It's a cool technique. It's different than it's like intentionally stiffening up to get a mix between strum and picking. So after the and same thing here. So in order to get this kind of mix between lead line and strumming, you could kind of tighten your hand up a little. So instead of keeping the Gumby wrist, you can tighten it up a little just to help single out certain notes. Then to the B minor. Then to the B minor, a couple strums, and then just like we've been doing all along in the verses, these riffs up top. And it's going to be 7, 9, 10, 9, 7 on the high E string, while still strumming other notes in the chord, so it's very free. You know, you can keep the up and down going. And then a just strumming through, right? Down to the A minor, B flat, down to A minor. Then this, very cool, first time he does that. C chord, A shape, right? The A shape. But just playing the middle 4 strings, muting out the low E and high string by angling my pinky a certain way and lightly touching the low E with the pointer. And then we just slide it up a whole step to D. Pretty cool. So then back to that G. Or if you want to do that, but I'm playing here that sus2 again, so C, D, and then from the D, again, we could do that chuck down while we travel up. 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a. So on the 1, that's when you travel up and chuck. So 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and then we don't do that on this one. We just do 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and then into the 6th verse. Starts the same way. Same exact thing. Same thing. Then this. And what that is right there, so 1 and 2 and 3. This comes in right on beat 3. 1 and 2 and 3. And we do 7 5 7 5 7 5. And I'm doing pick pull pick pick hammer pull. And here I'm really just doing one pick for 3 notes. So starting on the 7th fret on the A string, pull off, slide down. Then 5 to 3, pick and pull. 5 on the E, open string. And while I'm down there, I hit an open E minor. And then slide up to the E minor 7. So putting that all together. Then again, B minor, B flat, A minor, C, slide up to D, G, F sus2, C, D, then close out on an E minor. Very cool, right? All right, everybody, so that is all the rhythm guitar parts. Almost note for note, I'd say 95% at least. Is it played exactly like Jimmy? No, don't have his hands, don't have his exact technique. But hopefully it's helpful that, as I said, I'm a mere mortal, like most of you probably are, as we all are. So now we've got the solo video, which maybe you skipped over to already. If you did, that's great. And then there's going to be a last video on how we can kind of use Jimmy's palette to find our own way of playing this with our own style. All right, everybody, happy playing, and I'll see you in the next lesson.